These are the Executive Files. I'm Alexis Milner, editor of the Tampa Bay Business Journal, and with me is David Doney. He was recently named managing shareholder of Ackerman Centerfit's Tampa office. He makes it a point of observing non-lawyers to pick up best practice ideas.
One of the things that I observe from a non-lawyer is I represent Odyssey Marine Exploration, the local salvage company. And one of the things that they do is they have what they call a monthly town hall meeting, where they literally get all their employees together in the room and talk about recent events or things that may be upcoming. And I really think that's a great practice because it really gives every employee in the organization an opportunity to know what's going on and be heard and feel engaged with what we're doing. So that's a great example of a practice that I've adopted. I think there are a number of pressures out there. It's always hard to predict what's going to happen in the future. One of the topics that you hear a lot about these days are alternative fee arrangements. A lot of business clients in particular are asking for flat fee or discounts on their rates. So that's something that we're always looking at. And that's also a near-term challenge too, because if there's pricing pressure, that means as business people, we need to figure out how to deliver our services more efficiently. So that's something that we're looking at all the time. I think ultimately it's a leadership position. So I think, first of all, becoming very good at what you do technically is important. And then also having very good people skills where you're a good listener and understand what people's problems are and try to help them solve them. That's a lot of it. As far as how we at Ackerman differentiate ourselves, I think there's a couple of key factors. One, we are genuinely very, very client focused. We learn about their businesses, we understand what their challenges are, and we are very creative in coming up with solutions to those challenges. My predecessor was in the job for about 10 years, Joe Rugg. He did an outstanding job. It was his decision to step aside, and he's been very, very helpful in the transition. So I really can't say that I've had any surprises whatsoever. Work-life balance is always a challenge. I actually have a little bit of a creative side to me. I'm a fairly good calligrapher, and I also enjoy photo editing. So I think some of those activities probably take care of that side of the brain for me. My earliest baseball memory is literally the first organized baseball game I ever played. And the reason that really resonates with me is that one of the players on the other team was a guy named Tommy Edwards, who went on to be an opponent of mine in high school. He played at Mississippi State, and he is now the head baseball coach at Bishop Kenny High School up in Jacksonville, which is one of our arch rivals. And I think it's always interesting to reflect back on the fact that a player on the other team in the first game I ever played in is somebody that I know where he is now, and he's still involved in the game, and I know what he's doing.